welcome back on the video tutorial for book number 3, Redefining a Testing Automation Strategy for a PO with CodeceptJS and WordPress. My name is Bruno Flaven, I'm the author of the book, and the book is available for sale on Amazon, okay, for a very cheap price. And also you have all the code available on my GitHub account. We are currently working on the Discovering CodeceptJS 2 and especially working on the Gherkin. For those who doesn't know what is Gherkin, Gherkin is a command language that enables you to write features, kind of user story in the Agile methods, and these features can be converted into tests. So this time I made we've seen how to execute in dry mode, how to execute currently, and we're going to test a more advanced. We're going to strengthen some of the brittle tests that we have made. So we're going to link the front and the back office through a plugin. I have made a plugin which is Codeception Check on Page because I've already made a book about Codeception, and we're going to see how these things work. So let's see what the plugin is currently doing. So I'm in the regular my Codeception installation. If you need more information about how to install this local WordPress, you can check some other video. It's running on MAMP. Okay. So this plugin. So let me see. We're going to see the result. So I'm going to check. So this plugin is very basic, but I will explain you what is behind. So it's printing into the code this element. So if I disable the code, the plugin, which is this one, check on page, very classic. Okay, and then I just refresh. Okay, it's gone. This value is gone. So that means that what is behind is that, for instance, if you have a tracking system or if you have a social link on your home page and you want to be sure that these features is here with the plugin and also is expressing on the front page, then you can have these tests. You know, that means that you're ensuring the main feature of your back office and your front office. And this one I just quote, for instance, I want to be sure that on the home page, for instance, the tracking system is available, or the default image for sharing my own page on Twitter or any social network. Okay, so let's go back and activate the plugin. And then normally we should see it again. Okay, be careful. Sometimes you have some cache using by WordPress or MAMP, so be sure to refresh or to empty your cache. Okay, so we're good. And this time we're not testing, we are behind the UI. Okay, we're testing the code, because what is interesting with CodeceptJS is that you can test the UI, which is user acceptance testing mostly, but you can also test behind and code source. Everything, by the way, is explained in excellent documentation. I thank these people for the work they've done, and it was the same also for Codeception, but CodeceptJS and Codeception has a great documentation. Thank you guys for the work you've done. Okay. Because even for me as a PO, I was really upset by how to understand and what is the documentation. So let's run the test. So I want to be sure that I'm in the good directory. Again, you can see that all my directory. Again, you can see that it's exactly the same that is on GitHub. And again, I can show you that this is the same directory tree that I have here. Okay. Okay, so let's launch it. So this is the way you launch and execute. And we're gonna watch this. Particularly, I am on the home page, so I'm opening the steps and I'm looking for home page. Here we go. I will do this one. Go. Yeah, sorry, you can't wrap it up. Okay. No, sorry. You wrap, because I can't see it. Okay, here we go. Here we have the checking home page, and I think it's in the data, where I have my config stuff and I have all the elements available. As you can see, this is where I have my stuff. Okay, You can see that I'm checking. And basically, the tests are still running. Okay, basically, I'm gonna, this is all the integration that I've made that execute. We're gonna open everything that execute. That should be this one. I think it's this one. Let me see. Yeah, I should be on the home page. This is this one, sorry. A little bit of improvisation. Here you go. I should be on the home page. And I think this one corresponds to, here we go. So you see the correspondence between all these elements is that if that corresponds to the code that is tested, okay, I'm testing what is in source, what is not in source, and what I see in the title, okay. But basically, come back to the thing, and we're gonna look for on page. Let's do it like that. Yeah, I'm checking the home page. You see, checking source code, C plugin, CodeceptJS home page. Okay, and I'm checking the home page. So basically, if I disable, if the plugin is not here, the test will fail. Okay, so you see, this is not really this one, but this is more check on page. So if I go back and then I deactivate it here, I can check that the value has disappeared. And then if I relaunch, if I relaunch the test, it will fail. Let's see. So that's, you understand the connection between the two, between the front, between the plugin, between the test, and everything is maybe sophisticated scenario or sophisticated feature to make feature. As you can see, it's failing. It's failing on the home page. You see, because I'm calling it in several features. Okay, so I will. CodeceptJS will show you where every time it's failing, it will show you where it's failed, so you can be sure that it's working. And the easy way this time is that I've been on purpose. I made it fail on purpose. So if I reactivate the plugin, it will work again. So that's what we're gonna do. But I want to show you where it's failed. You see, it's failed. It's not finding this page, which is true. So the feature is not here, so you can't go on production, okay? You can't go on production. Because, for instance, that would be maybe your whole tracking system or your whole social networks that are disabled or that are not working properly, which is very, very damageable for your website, okay? For your web application. Here, that it's just for educational purpose that I'm using WordPress. But imagine that you're running an e-commerce website or any kind of website, and the home page has to be clean and 100% available with all the features. Okay, so it has failed, and then I can be sure that if I correct it, I will reactivate. I will recheck because I'm explaining, and this time, so I'm behind the GUI. Again, what is interesting with this testing is that you're behind the GUI. It's more than UAT, user acceptance testing. It's inside, but it's cool sometimes to go behind the GUI because some stuff cannot be tested by GUI. For instance, what I was saying, if you check the code of WordPress, you have all these stuff. I don't know. Where maybe you may be looking for all the metadata for the social networks, etc., etc., etc. Okay. So let's go back in our test and run it again. And normally these 3 fields should work. So we have 8 passed and 3 failed, and now we should have 11 passed. And as you can see, it's working because I think, yeah, it's here. So this time, this one is good, you see? And this one is good, which is the test that I'm running, Okay, so this is basically very intuitive, very classical. You can focus on specific features that that deliver a lot of value to your website, and that was exactly my intention when I started to work as a PO. It's true that I'm a unicorn in a kind, because I tried to dive into a technical framework, but this technical framework can ease and enhance my own work as a PO. So that's the reason why I've dig a little bit inside these features. As you can see on space, so 11, sorry, so everything is working, okay? Is working again. And this time you can go on production because you've checked that the check on page is working. You check that behind the UI, you have, for instance, your tracking system that is the lead, okay, that is working, and you're good. And you're good. So, and it's very quick because it's 11 seconds. If you have to do it manually, hell, come on, it takes time. It takes 1,000 years. And maybe you have 1,000 features, 1,000 plugins, 1,000 of extended things that need to be checked. So this is very a time saver. And this is very game changer if you're using a testing framework. Okay? And that's basically all the purpose and all the spirit and all the mindset of this book that I've been written, okay, on a very pragmatic way, but less for a developer, but much more for a PO who has curiosity and don't have much maybe a technical background, but everything is explained. I'm a newbie like anyone, so I need to start. Okay, if you like this video, you can watch the other video. For sure, you can download the code and also buy the book. That would be great. Thank you again, and see you in a minute for our next tutorial.